Hey everybody, we continue our adventures with the augmented six chords, and today I want to focus on part writing with augmented six chords. And I have prepared some higher text slides for you today on this topic. So we're going to start this slideshow, and I'm going to teach you how to connect augmented six chords to the dominant, which is where they go. So here is everything you need to know. First of all the augmented six chords have fi, and fi always goes to so. All of the augmented six chords have lay, and lay always goes to so. And this is what should be happening in the bass voice. And then you've always got a do, no matter which augmented six chord you're dealing with, and that always goes to T. Now, if there are two do's, which is what you'll have when you have the Italian augmented six, remember you're not going to double fi and you're not going to double lay. Why? Because they're tendency tones, and we don't double those. Because then you'd have parallel octaves or unisons, and we don't want that. So you're going to end up doubling the do, and when you have two do's, the one goes to T, like we just talked about, but then the other do goes up to re. And this is what you end up having. Fi to so, one do goes to re, one do goes to T, and then lay goes to so, and it sounds like this. Easy peasy. But you're probably wondering about, well, what do you do with the French augmented six? That's also easy peasy. Here's what stays the same. Fi still goes to sol. Lay still goes to sol, and that's going to be in the bass voice. And then do still goes to T. How nice. But now we have re to deal with, but it's not hard to deal with because re just simply stays on re, because re is in both the French augmented sixth and the five chord. Very convenient. So we end up getting fi to so, re stays on re, do goes to T, lay goes down to so, and it sounds like this. All right, so we've got one more to deal with, the German augmented sixth. Well, you knew there was going to be a complication, didn't you? Generally, German augmented six chords don't go to five immediately. You might be wondering why. Well, if you try to do it, here's what you get. Parallel fifths. We've got may and lay, which go down to re and so. Oh no, parallel fifths. We need to avoid this situation. So what people do is instead go through the cadential 6/4 before going to 5. Here's how we connect it. Fi still goes to sol, and then it stays on sol. Fi, so, so. Lay still goes to sol, and it stays on sol. Lay, so, so. Do stays on do before it goes to T. Do, do, T. And then we've got to deal with that troublemaker, may. Well, it just stays on itself and then goes to re, may, re, for this solution. Fi up to sol stays on sol, may stays on may, then goes down to re, do stays on do, then goes down to T, lay goes down to sol and stays on sol. And there you have it. Not too shabby. That's how we do the voice leading with augmented six chords. We'll do more analysis and more voice leading in a bit.